how do you find candidates, job roles that simply do not exist? We have now put our candidate forward for the role that we specifically approached them about. We should have told them about other vacancies that we know about. So one of my biggest sources of frustration starting out as a recruiter is after I've registered a candidate, 3 months down the line, I would call them excitedly about a new opportunity that I found. And they would turn around to me and actually say, I'm really sorry, Liam, but I just started working for this employer. So I would get really peeved because this would be a really good client of mine, and yet I didn't know about the opportunity. I thought to myself, what am I doing wrong and how do I avoid this? At that point, I created a system of what we call mass profiles. So mass profiling is a system where we would come up with an agreed target list of law firms and companies to our candidate. We would research all the companies that could potentially be interested in hiring our candidate based on their experience and the law firms that were hiring and firing. We would then call up the decision makers at these companies or email them directly and ask very simply whether they were looking to hire a residential property lawyer, for example. We would of course give nothing away about the candidate, nothing specifically that could identify them. Yet what we would have achieved is a full 360 view of the market, covering all the potential opportunities for our candidate. I can tell you in over 18 years of recruitment experience, most of our success has come from the mass profile system. We simply find vacancies that no one knows exist by using this method. So what goes in a mass profile? So the title of the email should say exactly what the email is about, i.e. residential property lawyer, 4 years experience, do you have any openings? Question mark. Client could delete at that point if they're not interested, or they're open if they are potentially interested. The mass profile should contain enough information for a client to decide whether or not they could potentially be interested. At the same time, confidentiality is paramount to our candidates, so we give nothing away to identify them. If a client is interested in seeing a CV at that point, they will say so on an email to us. We will then go back to how we send a CV, which is calling up the client to discuss the candidate before giving anything away. We will tell our candidate that a specific company is interested in seeing their CV. We will ask the candidate if they can give us permission to send their CV if we think the client is serious. Once we have that authorization, we will call the client. As we always do, we will represent our candidate. We will justify why they are a great candidate. We will push the client to see if they're serious in their interest or just have a weather eye on the market. If they're serious, then we'll send the CV. The impact of this is we find vacancies that no other agents know about. We will also find new clients. And of course, everything links to brand. If target clients know about you, your company, or they've heard that you do a great service, they're going to speak to you. Details of how we build a mass profile and the content of a mass profile can be found in pages 52 to 55 of our book. As mass profiles are so key to our business, we've also arranged for you to do a case study scenario, which we will discuss in our one-on-one session.